People, check out these amazing sponsors at the Beeline Entertainment.
This is Aaron Peavy. This is my buddy Butch. We wrote a book called The Rhino That Dreams. You can find it on Amazon. Search for the title, The Rhino That Dreams.
Attention to the East Coast film industry community.
Brand new events coming to the Bedford Film Festival. For information on sponsorship, location, and much more, visit bedfordfilmfestival.com.
That's right, get more W. That Genderless energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing. It's there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB&RG and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power. Brand new season of the Allegedly Credible podcast. Check out Lady Faye and Mello Supremo. Great topics, great conversation. Check out Chef Q Purdy of Mama Doe's Cajun and Creole Cafe. That's right, amazing food that can be shipped straight to your door from her website. Check out Chef Purdy at the Bayou Gator Crawfest at the Blue Earth Plaza, April 28th and 29th. Be there. Get your tickets today.
Yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are the only one, 'cause there's something special about you.
And fix that. There we go. My mic isn't muting anymore. Yo, if you're a fan of wrestling, this is the place to be on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. We're going to switch it to 9 p.m. Make sure everybody got some time to get in and everybody got time to get situated because, Wednesdays are an awkward day. Ain't really too much going on. You're working, you're tired, you don't want to do nothing. But you come in here and talk with Brian B about, what's going on. Mostly, just to kind of clarify for everybody watching right now, my Wrestletalk is a lot based on WWE. I follow AEW. I follow certain other ones New Japan, Ring of Honor. There's a couple out there, but majority I've been WWE forever. I've been WWF forever. So I basically follow WWE. So that's usually what we're talking about when we on live, when we on Straight Through the Ropes. But a lot of fun. We got a group with us tonight. I think we got somebody else that's going to be joining in today. Of course, we have. And I think she just got logged in. Hopefully everything's working. She has a little technical difficulties. But we got my tag team partner. We got Miss Raven on the line, man. What up, Ray?
Hi.
I know you're having some faulty mechanical issues over there. Is it going all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm at my friend's house today, so.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. That's cool. Yeah, you make it. Yo, you always tag in when it's time, yo. So I'm definitely down for it. We also got somebody else. I got my man Tig. He was on Live on the Line with us this week. We had a lot of fun. Hey, guys, if y'all are not watching Live on the Line, listen, we back at it with the crazy shit. We had a really, really, really good conversation this past Sunday, man. It was me and group guy session. We were talking some crazy shit about cheaters and past stories and experiences. It was really crazy. We have another one this week coming up. My man Tig, I'm waiting for him to get back to his camera. I think he's in the room, but he's missed. Hey Tig, you good, bro? I think he stepped away for a minute, but he'll be back. Tig's on with us, and I think Mr. Jason from the Brain to Popcorn is going to be joining us as well. He said he was interested, so we'll see if he comes in. But right now, Ray, it's me and you, we rocking, yo. What's going on, Ray? How you feel?
School is over, so I'm just loving life now.
There you go. I don't know how that feels.
I'm planning on moving out, so there's that.
Oh, okay.
And starting to save up for SummerSlam. So
That's right. Yeah, you said you're trying to go. Yeah,
yeah.
SummerSlam should be interesting. You know something I am getting a little tired of? I was thinking about it. I was watching Raw. It's too much. Like uh, um, I keep hearing stuff like, "Oh, WrestleMania already." WrestleMania just ended, so now you're planning
Yeah,
matches
people
for
are
WrestleMania
talking about
40.
like they want Seth and Roman at Mania, and I'm like, okay.
Come on, bro. It's so much that can happen literally in that time period. Like I like it's just like when Christmas ends and you start putting out Valentine's Day stuff. I'm like, give stuff a
Yeah,
break, man.
like
Just
we're
got
we're
done.
in what month is this? May.
Yeah.
So they about to start putting 4th of July stuff up,
Oh, you know it. You
and
know it.
then Memorial Day the second day after the day after 4th of July,
Yep. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we hop right into starting to get ready for Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes, yo. That's how it goes. But I was noticing that, like,
That scared me.
seeing these different things with talking about WrestleMania already. I'm like, yo, WrestleMania just ended, talking about, oh,
Yeah,
I was hearing rumors that people are saying Roman's going to be holding the belt until 2024. And I'm like,
yeah, I seen that.
oh, I'm so over hearing people talk without knowing what the hell's going on. I I,
I'm I'm
I want to
over the
open it
whole
up.
Roman thing at this point. Like, I
Let
don't
me
know what
open
they're
it
trying
up.
to do.
I think for a fact. We're gonna talk about backlash. We're gonna talk about a couple of things with the draft. But I think for a fact, I think Roman's dropping that belt this year. I don't think he's gonna hold it for the entirety of the
I
year.
don't see him wanting to hold it that long.
Yeah, I think he wants a break. I don't think he can take as much of a break as he wants with the titles.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just strictly just talking like somebody like if I was working constantly and having that much pressure, what I mean. I'm not
Yeah.
saying the money's not good and all that stuff, whatever. But I
But
mean,
I
he
know it can
literally.
I know it's probably exhausting too.
I can imagine. I can really imagine. But
It's
yeah, we're
been
gonna
what,
definitely.
3 years?
Yeah, yeah, he's been holding it down for about 3 years now. So I don't
Yeah.
know if he has we all knew he had like the sickness at one point.
Yeah.
He had other stuff going on and he's got a family and I'm pretty sure like he wants to kind of step away for a minute, probably dealing with some injuries. Something that
Oh,
was very
definitely.
interesting when you
None of his
watched
injuries get treated.
yeah, I can imagine. But one thing that I did notice when I was watching Raw was we're gonna talk about it, but when Damian Priest came out to that triple threat match, like he was
Hmm.
limping. And you always have the news where it's like if the wrestlers don't wrestle, it's easy to get forgotten about. So a lot of
Yeah.
times wrestlers, they'll wrestle with injuries and do things. That's
And
one of the
then they'll
things
end
CM
up
Punk.
like Randy.
Yeah, and then be getting hurt and last for, but they don't. I can understand it. Like you don't want to lose your spot, you don't want to lose your position, especially if you're like hot and you're building. But you got to take care of yourself. And Roman's been, he's been on the limelight for a while now.
Yeah.
But yo, did you watch Backlash? We didn't get a chance to do our predictions for Backlash. It was kind of a crazy week. I've been transitioning a lot of stuff recently.
Yeah. I was over at my friend's house. We watched it. We tried to do a try not to react, but like that didn't work.
Got
So
you.
it was good. It was boring, kind of. Like some matches were better than others. Like that Bad
Yeah,
Bunny match was really good.
man, that was really good. Yeah, we're gonna talk about each one. I'm trying to kind of stall. Hey, Tig, you still there? Thank you. Yeah, Tig's new. He just joined the crew with us. He got a really good channel. We promoting him. Like I said, he was on live in the line. I don't know if he kind of stepped away and forgot he was on. Oh, it looks like he might have some issues. He looks like he's rejoining right now. All right, here, let's get him in here before we start talking about the matches. I'm gonna remove this one, Tig. All right, let me get this one out of here. All right, and we got him in. Now, introducing Tig, the realest, baby, back on with us. Tig, you good?
Man, I'm trying, man. I don't got the best connection. I'm not at home right now. I'm out of town, so I'm
I
at
got
grandma's
some.
house 3 hours away. The country.
Got you.
Wi-Fi kind of sucks here.
Oh man, yeah, I definitely
Kinda.
know that. I used to install
We'll
it.
see how
I
long.
used, you
We'll see
good?
how long it lasts.
All right, that's cool. No, we appreciate you, bro. Definitely glad swinging through. Since you are one of the newest members of our podcast community, we got shout yourself out, man. Shout your channel out and everything real quick. We'll be fresh.
I'm host of TikTok podcast show. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Working on Instagram. Basically talk about modern day relationships. We talk about trending topics. Won't be. I usually go on every Thursday night, but I probably won't have a show this week because not in town. So I don't even want to do a show with the Wi-Fi issue where I'm at right now. So I
Gotcha.
probably want to do. I really want to do a show this week because I want to talk about Kristen Rock and Blueface. What's going on with them?
They got
That's what I
more.
want to talk about. They might have to wait till next week. So.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay, cool,
yeah,
cool.
it's coming out last few days.
Gotcha. Yeah, I lost track. I see every now and then they beating each other up and then loving each other. So I don't know. Toxic. I guess that's the definition right there. Yo, we got somebody else in the line with us. We know somebody's real familiar with to the show, especially with that straight through the ropes. Yo, from the brain to popcorn, baby podcast. Welcome back, Mr. Jason Craig. Everybody, Jay, what up, brother?
What's
Hey,
good,
Jay.
everybody? What's good? What's
Yeah.
up, Ray? What's up, Ty G? How you doing?
We all good, brother. Yo, thank you so much for coming on. We glad to have you back on. As you can see, I've just for all you guys, thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm trying to build more of a regulars on the Straight Through the Ropes. I am going to be doing this every single week. You know, me and Ray usually are the ones who are like jumping on together. But anybody who's a fan of wrestling, watching WWE, AEW, New Japan, whatever you watch, feel free. We're gonna do some things. I haven't talked to Ray about it yet, but we're gonna start doing some things a little bit interesting. Like we're gonna do a smash or pass. We're gonna do a couple of fun things on here coming up on these newer episodes. I know like some people, don't like to talk about it, but yo, Trish Stratus is back. Yo, where the picture at, yo? Did you see my baby come out in them fucking pants, bro? Yo, Bailey stole the show for me at that Backlash, yo. When she came with them fucking pants, oh no, I was like, listen, Io Shirai, Io Sky, we'll call it Io Sky. She is really freaking attractive, man. I would never paid attention to her. Woo, she fine.
Hey, can we talk about just having Backlash in Puerto Rico from now on?
Yo,
that crowd was crazy.
And
wasn't it crazy?
Yeah,
wasn't it crazy?
And also I need more Bad Bunny because that match was entertaining.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It was really good. Tig, did you watch Backlash?
I caught the highlights of it. I didn't get a chance to watch it in full.
Got it. So what do you usually watch since you're the newest member here? What do you usually watch? Do you watch like a fan of all wrestling? You kind of just WWE or?
Mostly WWE, but I do keep track. I don't watch it like on the regular like I used to. Just be busy, but I do when I do watch. I watch mostly Raw and the pay-per-views. And then I watch other wrestling, like I keep track of like my favorite wrestlers. Like when CM Punk came back to AEW, I started watching AEW a little bit. CM Punk one of my favorites. So.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, always glad to have some wrestling fans on here, man. It's an easy little community to build. Like, people try to shy away from wrestling sometimes, but people who like it, we fans, we diehard fans of it.
Oh, definitely.
But Backlash, let's start it off, yo. To kick off Backlash, just like Jay said, man, that Puerto Rico crowd was phenomenal, man. They was jammed out. You could tell they were excited to have it in their town, in their on their island, whatever you want to call it. But it was really good. I love the energy. I think the superstars loved the energy as well. They definitely fed off it. Then you had that first match. And that first match, you said the Bad Bunny match, but that Bianca versus Io, that was really good, man. That was a really good match, man. And they came down like how Io came down with her music. She came down without damage controls, kind of established herself individually, and the crowd was into her, bro. They were booing Bianca and fucking cheering Io. How y'all feel about that? Yeah,
that was wild.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I've never heard a crowd boo Bianca in my life, but it showed me that there might be a little change coming on pretty soon.
Yeah,
I said, I think it's because Bianca's title run is kind of running stale.
Yeah,
and like Io, I'm just call it Io Shirai. That's what I know about Io Shirai. Like she's one of the very few. She's one of the many talented wrestlers on that roster, and it's a shame that Bianca's title run is running stale because she's like breaking records with the title reign, but WWE's not even acknowledging it.
Yeah. Well, they did acknowledge the recent one. What was the recent record that she just broke?
She hit 400 days.
Yeah. So she's the longest reigning women's champion, I think, at this point, right?
But like,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, they gave her like a basically a Twitter post instead of making it a spectacle. That's my thing. And,
like making like I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, but like when it comes to people of color, WWE don't like to celebrate them as much.
But Roman's 1,000 Day is gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
And they're just waiting for that.
Well,
this
it might not at the same time because it's at Night of Champion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely think that Roman's going to hold on to that belt. We're going to talk about Roman in a little bit. But right here, the thing I liked about this match is they definitely told the story. Like I said, I like the fact that they allowed Io to kind of have a spotlight on her, because Jay is, you're a fan of her from, I guess, New Japan and her past history with her sister and Asuka and all that. I know they had a lot of history. But in WWE, like NXT, she had a nice run. She had the championship for a minute. But since she's been on the main roster, like, remember, they let her go, and then they brought her back with Dakota Kai. Or did they let Io go? I know they let Dakota Kai go, and then Bayley brought him back.
I don't remember if they let Io go.
Yeah, I don't think they let Io go, but they definitely established her, and I think that's the one thing I like about factions. Factions give the people an opportunity to be seen. And, you can kind of formulate how you like them or don't like them or whatever, but at least they're being seen all the time. A group of people at that. And Io definitely proved herself as a standalone, individual for people who don't know her previously. I thought the match was phenomenal. I like the storytelling, the arm. I really like how they do attack Bianca, knowing she is a babyface, but they still go after her like she's like Brock Lesnar, beast type. Because she's strong as shit. And this is like, I love when she picked her up and she had one arm. Bianca's strong as shit, yo.
Oh yeah.
It was a really good match. It was a really good. The one thing I only complaint I have is I've heard other people say it too. I don't knock Bianca for her wrestling. I think she's good. She's definitely good. But it's just she doesn't know how to sell like that well to me, yo. Like, she was kind of trying to sell the arm. She did a pretty good job, but it's like at some points it was like she just was kind of like not into the selling of it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you saw it, right? Like I'm not trying to hate on her, but I just wasn't feeling it. But I thought the match was phenomenal. Any thoughts from anybody else?
I liked it. It was a good match. It was a solid opener, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I like Bianca. Yeah, I like.
You like Bianca? You like Bianca Tig? Yeah, she's good, man. But I think we can all agree she's ready for a change, yo. We got to either turn her heel or give her a manager. I don't know, something.
Yeah, even my sister is like, okay, I'm ready for Bianca to go heel, and I was.
She works better as a heel.
Yeah, I can imagine. Heels usually get more attention anyway, man. But after that, we had a couple other matches where I kind of drifted away from attention. I'm not gonna lie, but you had Omos versus Seth. Omos versus Seth. That was a match that I don't think anybody really cared about. But
it was decent.
It was, and I think that they're booking badly because they're making these matches where it's like you don't want people to lose. But you're putting people that have to lose in these matches. And Seth Rollins right now, he's hot. He's fire. Like, he's, we don't talk about what happened on Raw, but I think that he was the worst candidate for Omos, yo. I feel like they should be building Omos up instead of building them down.
Well,
and they're making them look good, but what's up, Jay?
I don't think
they always do that with the big guys, though. They always do that with the big guys. Like, they did that with Braun Strowman. They did that with I forgot. Dude, he ain't in WWE no more. They always do that with the big guys. And they always like kind of waste them a little bit, kind of.
Yeah.
And I don't think he should, to be just in my opinion, I don't think he should be a heel, because if you've heard his interviews, like this man, he just has natural charismatic energy. So I don't know why they just have him as the big bumbling heel. Like, let him have a little.
Who are we talking about? Omos or Seth?
Yeah,
Omos.
Yeah.
Omos. Oh yeah.
Like, Omos has character to him, but it's just what they got him doing is just like every other big man in WWE.
In WWE, yeah, no lie. I've heard somebody else say that too, because apparently, like he's like, he likes anime and cooking, and he's got a lot of character. Like even his social media, I think WWE doesn't take advantage of that enough. Like you can't do it for everybody because you have to establish like characters.
Yeah,
But
like Xavier Woods, they tried to stop that in the beginning.
yes, let them
And
do
like with them letting him be him, he's became like amazing.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xavier's incredible. Xavier's incredible. But yeah, I thought that Omar should have maybe went up against somebody else. I think they should be building him a little bit more. They are making him seem like, but like you said, Jay, they're establishing him like any other giant that's been in W, from Big Show to Andre the Giant to he's all this, and then basically allowing him to be the fall guy to make the other baby face go over. And I think that's kind of lame. You want to kind of you don't want to not establish your big monsters that you have to kind of keep the product running hard and allow them to be like the big name to conquer. And I don't think Omar ever really got that title. He was only taking out like jobbers ever since he's been there. But the match was okay. Three stomps, and then it was over. Ran about as long as it was. It's like kind of a filler. Could have saw that shit on Raw. My boy Seth, that's my boy right now. I don't know, but after that it was I think before that was Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. This was a match that I don't know, man. I wasn't really like excited about it, but bless you. But the match wasn't bad. But I don't know. I'm tired of seeing the same three people for the damn belt. Like Bobby Lashley. I don't know what they got him doing. But the Bronson Reed character,
Austin, and Sheamus have a match Friday.
Yes, yeah, definitely, yeah. Because the announcement for who's fighting for the new title is going through, and that's going to be interesting to see. Now, how do you guys feel about I'm trying to stay on topic with it. How do you guys feel about their inclusion now of the SmackDown brand? Because at the beginning, remember, they were supposed to just have this on a Raw.
I don't like that.
Like it. Okay. What's the point of having a draft if you're gonna have SmackDown superstars go for a Raw title? I don't get it. Like I just don't get it. Like there's no point of doing split brands because they're gonna just forget about it within a month or two, and then we'll be right back at square one.
What makes it worse is SmackDown already has the United States title. They'll have Bianca, then they have Roman, who has the 2 titles. That doesn't make sense. It literally there was no point in a draft at that point.
And then now we already know, since they're including SmackDown stars, like, oh, well, Seth is going to win because he's on the Raw side. So they kind of got themselves in the foot.
I mean, it's interesting because, like you guys are saying, like I don't think they've thought out these the titles with the draft. It seems like it's still kind of getting figured out as they're going, because you also got to look at Rhea Ripley's on Raw. She's still holding the SmackDown title. Bianca's on SmackDown. She's still holding the Raw title. It's like it's kind of all over the place. I think the inclusion of the SmackDown stars, if they were to win, like one of my only other ones I can see besides Seth, I definitely think Seth is going to win it. I kind of don't want Seth to win it. I kind of want Seth to dethrone Roman, but if I can see any SmackDown superstar winning it that I feel would make a good statement with it, I think it would be AJ. I think AJ coming back, I think they need to establish him. That. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they really need to reestablish him because he's been gone. How you feel about AJ, Tig? I think he got a little delay.
I like AJ. I've been following him since even before WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been following him ever since like before WWE. Like I like AJ. I think I was just about to like endorse AJ like he should title.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. But I agree with you. I think they're giving that to Seth. I think it shouldn't go anywhere but Seth at this point because he did so well.
I feel like Austin was the worst person they could have put in it because that made no sense.
Austin Theory, yeah. If you hold the title, I don't even know what the hell you got you. Yeah, let you just run with that title.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing so good with the United States. He's making it relevant again. There's no need.
Yeah, that's true.
I just
Who you think is gonna be next for Austin Theory? Who's going after Austin next?
I don't know.
Shinsuke?
maybe.
Probably, or one of the new guys. Like I can see Grayson Waller doing that.
I hope they run with Grayson Waller, man. I think he could be really good. I hope they really establish him.
Now, I don't know if you guys talked about like the new title, but I just don't like the idea of the new title because I just felt like WWE put themselves in the corner because it's just me personally. Whenever I see that title now, this is the consolation prize title. Like you couldn't beat Roman. Here's the title.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, it is kind of like that. I mean, unfortunately, like we all just said, Roman has 2 belts. Then there's a 3rd belt now, and it's like I personally think that they're gonna take those 2 belts and they're gonna just make them one. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a split anymore.
Remember, I don't know if you remember, I told you a while ago. Triple H isn't a big fan of the 2 belts anyway.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why he brought back the World Heavyweight. And I think, like you said, I feel like what he's gonna end up doing is either splitting that or merging it at Night of Champions or even SummerSlam. But I see them merging that title.
That would be the best
not
decision.
A fan of them.
Yeah, it would be the best decision, especially now that there's a new belt involved. Just
I
put
feel
them
like
together.
all we need is the WWE and the World Heavyweight. Like the Undisputed isn't really necessary anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Also, the tag titles, like I'm interested to see what's going to happen with those. I'm not going to lie. Am I the only one who feels this way with Kevin and Sammy having the titles? I was cool with it when it was the whole Bloodline story, but now that they just have the titles, I'm kind of ready to see them drop it. Like even turn on each other.
I read that they're trying to. So what they're going to do is, remember how they just had the one title, the one tag team title, the gold one?
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do, is bring that back, and they're changing the name of the tag team titles for men and women.
Really? The hell are you change them to? They're tag titles.
I just
look at the name of them.
For real.
I just thought they're building up that story. They're just building up that story to, they both like really good individually. So I thought they just built a story to see. We just really about to see which one about to betray the other again.
Yeah, it was always exciting to see where the belts go to which brand, and now everybody just has both belts for both brands.
Yeah,
for real.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Like I just feel like the main roster, they do not do enough justice to those tag belts. Like NXT tag team wrestling is actually engaging and entertaining because you have characters on the main roster. They just put some names in the hat, shake it up. Oh, Ricochet and Braun Strowman, y'all the tag
that right there. Yeah, I wish they would kill that shit. Because I'm so sick of that.
Like on NXT, I'm kind of glad that Pretty Deadly got called up because they're characters and they're actually entertaining to watch. You have I just missed the heyday of tag team wrestling in WWE, but it's like when the I forgot what this era was called, the reality era. It's just like tag team wrestling just started to suck. If you weren't the New Day or the Usos, tag team wrestling was not that good. Or American Alpha, but then Jason Jordan broke his neck. And
but I love Alpha Academy, yo. They're Otis and what's it called? Yeah, they're great.
But they're really good.
More.
But they don't do nothing with them. That's the thing.
Yeah, they got a storyline, kind of. I mean, they're being shown at least. I mean, Chad Gable's incredible. But yeah, you are right. Like I grew up in the time period, the golden age. You know, so I'm at Legion of Doom, Steiner Brothers. You know, what I'm saying Demolition. Like I grew up with the classics, man. But
it's not even that.
Raven, no shit.
Yeah, we lost Raven. She might be coming back, but it's not even that. But it's not even like even in the early 2000s, we had Paul London and Brian Kendrick, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys,
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Deuce and Domino was fun for a time. Eminem, all the teams I named, they had character to them. Like, well, besides Brian Kendrick and Paul London, like they just were just scrappy baby faces. But
you had those too.
All those other tag teams, they had like a character to them. They had charisma to them. But it's like now you got like Street Profits, Alpha Academy that don't get used.
Yeah.
Like Who else can I think of? I can't really think of any other tag team.
They got a bunch of tag teams. I mean, you still got the
David,
Viking Raiders, you got the
everybody.
OC, you got you got a bunch of dudes out there right now.
But they don't do nothing with them though.
Harris,
That's the thing,
boy. Yeah, I mean, when you say nothing, I mean they do a little bit. Like Usos is probably the best tag team on the planet right now.
but they're tied to Roman, so it's like,
yeah, I mean, they have things that's going on, but I definitely agree with they could be doing more. You know, they do have like, you know, the male models, like they got stuff that's established. It's just the thing with the Braun Strowman and that shit right there. And you want to know something? You see them more than you see the regular tag teams. But you do have matches that get put together like Sheamus and Cesaro. That was
Right.
The Bar. They were
Yeah, the Bar.
phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a hit or miss. But I am kind of ready to kind of establish more of a dominant tag team kind of you know, position. But that's why I think that the draft is good, because you can only watch so many people every week, man.
Right.
There's so many, you know, so much talent on each brand. If you was just to watch the big names on each show that everybody wants to see, it would be, you know, you never see the other people. So that's why I do like that they split it up a little bit. But I do want to see some more involvement. I think Raw has been doing a pretty good job. Like when they had that Nikki Cross and Zoe Starks match, I was like, okay, they're trying to show people off. They're trying to showcase a little bit, you know. But we'll see. I mean, you know, it just started. It is kind of weird with the belts and shit. It seems like there is some, you know, backstage politics with the, you know, people who are running this. They're saying that Vince is changing stuff, and if that's true, you know, you can kind of see like this. It doesn't seem like it's as smooth as it could be, but who knows, man. We'll see what happens. But Jay, how you been watching? Like you because last time we were talking was when we got to WrestleMania. You were done with that shit. When Roman won, you were fucking finished.
I only watched like the prime the PL, whatever the fuck that shit called, PLE.
Yeah.
I only watched that. I watched some of it like while going to sleep, and then whatever I miss, I just watch on the highlight. I just
got you.
I just don't have the excitement to watch again.
Like with Bianca. Yeah. I mean, the one thing that you know, came out again that I thought was really cool after you know, the whole thing with WrestleMania went down with Cody Rhodes and Roman. I didn't want to see Cody try to go back in. I knew he was gonna jump in there and say the rematch shit and all that or whatever. And I'm like, bro, like you're not. It was a right decision for Cody to lose. It was given to him too much. And when I saw the shit happen with Brock, I was like, okay, that's what's up. And then, you know, what y'all think about that Brock Lesnar match at Backlash?
I wanted it to be a one and done. I don't want to see Brock and Cody again. I really don't.
I wasn't feeling it either, bro. At all.
And that's what I told you. That's what, like I said, if they weren't going to put the belt on Cody, like I said, unless someone new that I have not seen comes in and beats Roman, I don't care. Like at this point, I don't care. And then like as far as the world heavyweight title goes, if Seth wins it, I'm not going to care. The only way I will care is if they give Edge one last hurrah. That's
Edge. What?
Yeah, I would
see his old ass with the fucking belt. The problem now. Title these boring ass people with the fucking titles, yo.
Well, no, hey, Edge is actually pretty fun, and like, and he was talking about Logan Paul's podcast. He doesn't have not that much time left, so I would.
That's what I'm saying. Go and wrestle. That's cool, but you don't need a title no more, man.
Look, if I gotta see Trish Stratus and Lita on my screen, matter of fact, I like Edge on my screen more than like Trish Stratus and Lita because for one, that Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus, first of all, they took too damn long.
They should have did it. Boring too.
They should have did it at WrestleMania. I don't know why they waited like a week or two after WrestleMania.
Yeah, like, I agree with that.
I don't get.
It's like, where's the payoff? Like, what are you gonna do? Fucking SummerSlam? Like, it's taking forever.
And then
it's not even interesting.
And then Trish was putting Becky on shirts. They need to put Lita on shirts because they have legit not spoken about Lita.
Yeah, Lita got injured. They said Lita got injured. Lita got jacked up.
Yeah, so like, and that's just my thing. Ever since Vince weaseled his way back into power, it's just not interesting.
Just seems boring again.
Like
I can't even argue with you all the way, bro. But I think that I've been thinking about this, and I know when we do these shows, I've been kind of on the fence and shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know what it is, yo. And I always try to justify it and say I like Cody, right? I like Cody, right? I don't know. I don't know if I do. I don't know what it is, man. It's like I know he's supposed to be good and everybody blah 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 and all this. I'm finishing the story shit. Like, listen, bro, finish it. All right, motherfuckers. it's
just a
not,
name, bro.
It's not entertaining anymore. I think this shit is just boring.
A name. It literally, he's not as good. He's not as good as his name. It's just his name. That's why he gets opportunities.
I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm trying to figure out why I can't like get behind him as much as I want to.
Well, like I said, when Triple H was booking him, I really enjoyed him. But now with this whole this is what Vince McMahon has never liked the Rhodes family. He screwed over Goldust, screwed over Dusty, and he never saw Cody as a main event level star. That's why he's putting him in just a random ass feud with Brock Lesnar. There's no explanation for it. It just Brock said, "Oh, I'm a partner now. Never mind. Let me F5 you a few times." That is, and then there was no explanation that.
He got it. That's it. I watched the episode actually. That shit got me because Brock came out like, "Yeah, I'd be a part." I was like, "Bro, no way." I was like, hey, Brock Lesnar about to be partnering with somebody. I was like, "Ain't no way, bro."
Yeah.
That's it. He pulled out.
I didn't see it coming. I ain't gonna lie.
There it is.
Yeah.
No, I didn't either. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Brock was legit about to be partnering. I thought. Like, man, I didn't see that one coming. I was like, I thought about it back in my head. I was like, bro.
To be honest, I did because I like the last time I seen Brock Lesnar team up with somebody was back in the early 2000s, if even. And I was like, and like WWE has already programmed me to not trust Brock Lesnar, and I already said, and first of all, it just went against like. I can tell it was Vince because the way that Triple H built up Cody, I like if this is Triple H's Cody, he would not trust Brock Lesnar. He would never trust Brock Lesnar. So then when you trust him, like, okay, this is stupid. This whole rivalry is stupid. I don't know what's the point of this rivalry after. Like, so what? They want to have another match, or they're going to build this all the way to SummerSlam? I don't care.
Well, they're definitely going to have another match. Because on Raw, which I think was the right call was because they had to get Cody out of that title picture, and I think it's the reason why he's up against Brock in the first place. Now they haven't did a well told story, which I think is needed for you to care, and that's a big fucking part. And I don't know why they keep missing out, but Cody Rhodes needs to earn his credibility in WWE. He needs to earn his credibility. He won the Royal Rumble on some bullshit. The match with a torn pec, that was impressive. But then he went away for 8 months, and then he was forgotten about. He hasn't earned it. You can't step into title picture contendership and just think that I'm Cody Rhodes. You all should know me. Because there's people out there who don't know who the fuck he is. There's people out there who didn't watch Dusty Rhodes. There's people out there who didn't. There's people out there just wooing an audience because that's what the rest of the audience is doing. And that's just reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to build up a caliber, especially when you're going up against somebody of insane dominance, bro. Roman Reigns has dominated this company for fucking 3 years and counting. So you're telling me just some dude that walked in with fucking blonde hair is going to impressively take the titles from this godlike character we've been watching for 3? Come on, bro.
See, but
Brock can open that shit up for him. Brock is probably the best thing that's happening to Cody right now in WWE.
No,
I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling you, bro.
No, because that crowd wasn't even feeling that match because people
was boring.
People are like you like that's just like you two. That's how they are. But if you go on polls, people are upset that Cody did not win because Cody was red hot. And like at this point, if he didn't beat Roman, then I don't care. I don't care if this bitch holds it for 10,000 days. That run is not like I don't care about that run anymore because he's just facing. I looked at the list.
Still can't end it. You can't end it on some bullshit. You can't end it on some bullshit.
Okay.
Just imagine how much more mad you'd be if he got injured and had to, and somebody after 3 years of a buildup. Think of any just wrestling. Think of any kind of competition or contest that anybody can have, and the winner just continuously wins. It's been somebody winning forever. And then at the end of that, he just drops in and says, okay, I'm done. I'm just walking away from this shit now. And then nobody had the chance to beat the fucking lead or whatever. So it's like you never have another champion passed down. It's just given. Just like you feel about that title, consolation, because nobody has stepped up to the caliber and delivered to the person who has been there and standing on the fucking throne. That's why I'm saying, like, I hear you, but it's like, I'm not a fan of Cody. I'm trying to speak as somebody who's watching this product and understanding, like, people like Cody and they don't want Roman to keep having the title. So with those two things together, I feel like that's why everybody's like, oh, just give it to Cody. But Cody hasn't earned that shit, though. Realistically, yo. I mean, I just don't understand how it's like that's even like a conversation. He hasn't earned that shit.
Okay.
Like, there's so many people.
I agree.
Go ahead, you were saying about the list.
He's going to get. I just don't like that he. I don't like that he's going against Brock Lesnar. It's like, but realistically, he shouldn't be able to beat Brock.
Like, here's my thing.
Realistically, he should Brock Lesnar.
Like, here's my thing. People said that they wanted Seth to dethrone Roman. First of all, in my opinion, with the gimmick he has now, that's a mistake, because I'm like, his gimmick now is a playful gimmick. It's a playful ass gimmick. He's a fucking basically fashion icon. It's like, no, if he was to beat Roman, he would have to go back. He would have to go back to his other gimmick, because if he beats Roman with that gimmick, I'm not gonna take him serious. Man, coming out looking at like Missy Elliott at goddamn WrestleMania, I can't take that man serious. I don't care how good of a wrestler he is.
That's the best part, man.
No,
that's the best part.
No, but
so you telling me if Seth been joking around, he been stepping around, stomping him down, whatever. But you see, even with that Omos interview, when he came out and confronted Omos about that shit, when he stepped up, was like, "Yo, I'm greatness." Whenever he cuts his promo, you believe that shit though.
But
so it's like, he can wear whatever he wants, but I'm saying, like, and I'm sticking up to him because I definitely feel like Seth Rollins is the fucking perfect person to take the belt from Roman. I don't even think there's anybody else right now, unless, like I said, it's got to be some. AJ is somebody who AJ would have to build. He would have to build. I'm not gonna lie to you. He would have to build up to do it. It would have to be something that would be like, holy shit, AJ, or just win the other title. But if AJ built up and it was some shit where it was like, the OC start going after the bloodline or whatever, and AJ was like, listen, you don't think I can take it? I can take it. And he did something, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I don't think he's the best contender for it. Not enough history, bro.
But guess what? But Seth can't go for Roman because he's on fucking Raw.
That's it.
That's what I say. Out of all the wrestling that I watch, the main title picture in WWE is so bad compared to everything else I watch, because it's like they have fudged up everything. They have fudged up their own title picture with this draft, with that ugly ass belt, with Roman,
with the records. Let's be real. The records is what is I will agree with you there. The everybody, he's holding it for a fucking million days. I get like the accomplishment part of it. But in reality, for the entertaining purposes, it does get kind of stale. Like, it is entertaining to see somebody hold the title and to see, an undefeated champion. But that's entertaining for about what? A year tops, maybe. And then you got to start getting to the point where it's like, especially something that's not, we all know it's predetermined. It's not like this is fucking UFC and they're real fighters going in there and like, oh shit, nobody can beat this guy for real. We know it's a script. So it's like, we know you're writing him to fucking win everything. Unless you fucking don't know it's predetermined at this point. But I mean, I feel you, bro. I feel where you're coming from. But I'm telling you right now, man, as just storytelling wise, just because everybody's upset with it, I think you can't tell a story for this long and then just be like on some wrap it up shit. You gotta fucking conclude it, man. That's what Cody's trying to do now with his dad and shit. You can't tell a story for so long and then try to just rush the ending. Like you gotta have a payoff.
But like that's the thing, it's not. I'm a writer. So seeing how they started, how they created a story woven into Cody's history with WWE, and then him come back with triumphant return. They have did that plenty of times. WWE, like what they did to Cody, they have did to plenty beloved champions of the past in WWE, and like I don't see why it's such a problem with Cody now. And it's just like Roman is a part-time champion. And you know what? I'm not mad at Roman because Roman deserves it. He put in a lot of work early in his career. He deserves it. But we need a full-time champion. We need a full-time champion on both.
I don't agree with Roman as a part-time champion. I don't even, if you really think about it, how he's pretty much, I mean, up until right now, really, but for the last 2 years, he's been in almost every pay-per-view. He's been on Raw, SmackDown. He's had matches. I mean, you said you had the list. You said you had the list of the people that he's fought.
Yeah,
I mean, the impressive. Come on, bro. You want to tell me that list isn't impressive?
But he's facing like it's like the same people like 2 or 3 times. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're not like the pool is not that big in the main title picture because they don't know how to build people up. And
I don't know, bro. I don't know, Jay. I don't know. I think you two against WWE to really
I'm
pulling the list up right now. We're gonna talk about this shit.
Like,
hey, sorry, Tim. We over here.
Like I love
I agree. I agree with Jay. I just think he just been fought the same people over and over again.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna pull the list up right now.
Brock Lesnar a couple times. Like, man. Yeah, some of the, even let's be real, like some of the wins he had was bullshit. Like he should have won some of those matches he won. Like even that's the Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. It's like
see,
that's heel shit.
Damn,
look, I don't got a problem with heels because, like I said, one of my favorite heels right now is in AEW, MJF. I think he's a fantastic heel. But the thing is with Roman, the way that he wins, they don't switch it up. They're not creative with it. It's just like it's just bloodline interference instead of Roman like you can be a heel but also be a smart heel and find underhanded ways to win. But it's just like, well, I got my family here. Hey, Solo, go ahead, spike him real quick. The ref ain't looking, and that happened. And it's like the same finish. And that's why you can switch it up. And like you looking at that list, there are so many repeated names on that list when they
we're looking at it right now.
Okay,
it is definitely repeated. All right, so let's start off real quick. It's interesting actually. All right, so you got number 1, 27. Now I don't know what the hell this is.
Daniel Bryan.
That's the first one. Yeah, so we got Daniel Bryan at the Elimination Chamber. Okay, that's the first one. So that's Daniel Bryan. That's credible. It was when Daniel Bryan was on his way out. So I guess there's some shit with that too. But definitely credible. All right, you got Sami Zayn on SmackDown. Then you had
25. I don't care.
Goldberg, whatever. All right, and then you had Extreme Rules. You had the Demon. That was a bullshit win right there.
Yeah,
that was a bullshit right there. Braun Strowman.
Seen that.
You got Brock.
Seen
Brock
that too many times.
Seen that. Then you had Brock Lesnar again at WrestleMania. Then you had Rey Mysterio.
Why?
Then you had Finn Balor again on SmackDown.
Why?
You had Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble, which he fucking didn't lose. Make sure never fucking beat Seth to this day. Then you had Kevin Owens. All right, that's Kevin Owens. Then you had John Cena at SummerSlam. And you had Kevin Owens again at some point. Jey Uso. I know he fought Jey twice. Kevin Owens again at a Last Man Standing. Money in the Bank, Edge, Matt Riddle, Brock Lesnar. Let's see. Kevin Owens, Cesaro. There's a switch up right there. Daniel Bryan. And
Logan Paul was one of them.
Logan Paul. Yeah. Damn. What the hell is the rest of this at?
Oh, no. I mean,
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
Zayn.
Jey Uso. Oh, it looks like they're counting down, like, I guess their favorite or whatever. But yeah, definitely Logan Paul was one. I'm saying, like, out of the list, I just gotta, I mean, realistically, I mean, that's the people who was there. I mean, I guess you got other people that's like around, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't like,
know, man. Okay. Here's my
no Randy. We didn't see that. That's something we didn't see. Randy got
I'm
injured.
glad because he got weak shoulders. I don't want to see because Randy would have won the title and tore his shoulder again. I don't need Randy as my world champion. I'm sorry.
Gosh,
but like that's the thing. It's so much talent on that roster, but they keep pushing the same people over and over again. When you can actually take a chance on somebody. Shit, we damn near had to basically take over Raw to make Daniel Bryan in the main event picture all the years ago. And
very true.
It should not be like that. Like there's so much talent, but if you're not the apple in Vince's eye, you're not going to get that push.
Yeah, well, we're seeing different a little bit now because management is switching up a little bit, but Vince is still sitting back, and apparently he's still there. He's still there for sure. Yeah, and like I always say, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but you can see a difference, man. You can see a difference. I mean, I'm even noticing a difference now too, because you see the product is starting to kind of open up again. There are some things that are changing. You're seeing more of the divas on. Like I said, just Raw was a good presentation of some new things going on. You saw more women's matches. You saw more stuff being taken, accounted for. Tag team titles, the women's tag team titles. I like the Imperium versus Kevin Owens and Sammy. I really think that they wasted that. The Imperium is way too good to have on some fucking fast match. I just lost without a title championship. I think that should be a build. I think if anything,
I thought they gave him 10 minutes.
No, I'm saying like just in general, like they just made the match. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see Imperium being like one of the top tag teams in the fucking WWE right now. They're incredible. But Imperium and Gunther, I think that they should leave them super strong. Like you could have fed anybody that Sami Zayn and them.
To be honest, one of the best things in the WWE right now to me is just Retribution, because now the bloodline thing is just starting to get stale because Roman's not fucking there. So it's like,
yeah, the bloodline is definitely. Yeah, I was going to talk about that too. Bloodline is definitely starting to get stale. I can't even fucking save that. That's just starting to get
now
old.
they're talking about, the rumor is that they're talking about adding another member in the Retribution, which
Retribution.
I'm not Retribution. Fucking
Judgment Day. Judgment Day. Yeah. Judgment Day might be the best shit on.
Like Judgment Day, the best thing in WWE right now, and they're talking about adding another member, which rumor has it. Baron Corbin wants to go back to his lone wolf gimmick, and they'll put him in it, which I'd be happy because I'm tired of seeing happy Corbin, sad Corbin.
Yeah, Baron needs to go back.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
Yeah, he's getting a nice reaction on the live circuit.
Yeah,
they've been cheering him up. But I heard that JD McDonough was supposed to be because Finn Balor trained him.
Yeah, like it was either gonna be JD or Baron Corbin back as the lone wolf. Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin, I would not mind because, like, for one, I just like that gimmick. It's a cool ass gimmick, and then plus he has one of the coolest finishers in the WWE.
End of days, I love the end of days. But I wouldn't mind seeing Baron come back and really kind of withhold. I think he'd be a nice face turn to go up against Gunther. I think that would be impressive. I think or go up against, I don't think he got drafted. But or go up against Austin. I think that'll be a nice, match. Let him come back and just really, dominate. They told nice stories with him with the whole JBL thing, like turning on him, the sad Corbin, happy Corbin. It's been fun. I definitely think that it's time for him to find himself and establish himself as dominant. He's been playing the character and he's been playing it well. He's been definitely a good participant in the ring and shit like that going forward. But speaking of Judgment Day, man, like we were just saying, like Bad Bunny and Damian Priest's match was impressive, man. I gotta say, Logan Paul, Ronda Rousey were two people that came over and kind of jumped in, and I was really impressed with their opening stuff, man, when they first really started. But Bad Bunny, man, this was his own standalone street fight at that with Damian Priest, somebody of high caliber, and he fucking did good, man. What you guys think of that match?
I didn't catch much of that. I think that's the one match I didn't get to catch. Yeah,
it was really good. Yeah, it was really good, man.
And like I said, that's the problem. When Bad Bunny puts on one of the better matches out of all the wrestling that you've had, that's a problem. Like I enjoy it, but that's
like a
a big
fan.
problem.
He's like a fan, like doing what he
Yeah.
would have did if he wanted. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought when I was watching him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, one of the top spots was when Damian, they was fighting on the thing. They went to like the speakers and the equipment setup or whatever, and Damian picked his ass up and slammed his ass through the equipment shit or whatever, man. And
Yeah.
they were like real, like he really slammed him. It wasn't no
Yeah.
fake. He wasn't holding back, nothing. He slammed his ass.
Like Bad Bunny, I think they did a perfect job, especially from that Puerto Rico crowd. Like
Yes.
seeing, like, because like one thing Vince knows how to do, he just knows how to manipulate manipulate the crowd's reaction, because he had Carlito come back, Savio
That
Vega
shit was great. That shit
Savio
was great.
Vega, like even in the match with Rhea and Zelina, even though like it was basically a squash match, like the crowd, you can tell the crowd really was behind Zelina.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I ain't gonna lie, I got a big laugh when she threw that chocolate at Rhea.
She threw chocolate.
No, a chocolate.
Oh yeah. I said, yeah.
I laughed my ass up. But that's the thing. Like that match is really that match. Damian Priest, he did a good job of being Bad Bunny's dance partner, because it was still believable. It still felt believable. And then like the run-ins, they made sense. Well, except for
it was
Savio.
great.
Like even Savio Vega
match.
made sense. Even the Savio Vega run-in made sense because he was talking to Bad Bunny before the match.
Yeah,
like, it just wasn't random. Carlito now, Carlito was kind of random.
That was awesome.
Carlito. Yeah,
because nobody expected it. When I heard the music, I was like, "Wait a minute, who the hell is that?" And then I remember it, and I was like, "Oh, that's Carlito."
Yeah,
and he looks good too, man. Like he's ready to keep going.
No, I mean he still wrestles in Puerto Rico.
Wrestles like independent, yeah.
So I just maybe I don't know, but then if they bring him back, they're probably not gonna do nothing with him. Put him in the tag team with somebody.
That's true.
Put him in the tag team.
Watch a highlight of that.
But the LW, did y'all even though it's not like all the members that are there, but it's also really cool, like the LWO setup, because everybody had the LWO shirts on, and it's like if they really came in as like a dominant faction, like it's like 10 of them.
Well, that's the thing. I think they're trying to make it something, because back in WCW, the LWO was really just there to be a gag of NWO. But they can make the LWO something really special, because for one, like I tell people, I think that all walks of life should have factions. I was kind of mad when the Hurt Business stopped being a faction, because we all black, like we all people of color. So seeing a faction like that could be dominant with someone that looks just like you, I was liking that. And just like the LWO, they need that too. I
think the LWO is definitely good. It does. The one thing I do like about Triple H's reign, that's another thing. I'm seeing, you can tell he got, he's definitely doing something, because he's making something happen. I don't know what's getting changed or whatever, but Triple H definitely does. As soon as he started, in his takeover moment, he was building factions immediately. He's the one I think responsible for the repackaging of Judgment Day, because they were going down in flames, just like Retribution and all them or whatever. They were going down in flames quickly. They were bringing back the Hurt Business. They were kind of teasing that. They were bringing back the Wyatt shit. They were teasing that. The factions were all over the place.
I mean,
Triple Bloodline.
Triple H has always been good at factions. Look at his work with in NXT with the Undisputed Era.
Look at him. Period. It's fucking DX and Evolution.
The
leader of that shit.
I'm just talking about his his business side. Like Undisputed Era. I don't know why they never brought him to the main roster, but they were hot everywhere in NXT.
Oh, yeah.
But then Vince put his little grubby hands and said, "Oh, well, I don't like Adam Cole's face, and I don't like Kyle O'Reilly and Bob Bobby."
Jay fucking hates Vince McMahon. Yeah, hey, Vince, if you watch my show, I love you, bro. You be fucking shit up, but
I'm sorry. Ever since them allegations,
Jay hate Vince McMahon. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Ever since those allegations came out, I can't be behind Vince.
I feel you.
I just can't. I want Triple H. Like Triple H actually cares.
I do
about
too.
Triple H actually cares about putting good product out. Vince just worries about money, and sometimes money is
A lot of
good. But
wrestlers that left, WWE, like soon Triple H took over, like bro, a lot of them started coming out talking about like, I'd be glad I'd start teasing coming back, start teasing
I can
because
imagine.
they didn't really like Vince, didn't really.
Yeah.
I started
Like
thinking
what
about all
everybody
kinds
say.
of scenarios.
like to put it, like I think Warren's in, but like to put
Oh
it,
shit, let me see.
like to put it in perspective, right? Okay,
Warren's here.
okay,
Hold on, let's get Warren in here.
okay, but like,
What up, boys?
Mr. Warren Marlowe's back on the B-line. What up,
Yeah.
Warren?
I'm drinking Gatorade, but apparently Jason's drinking that Haterade over there. I don't know what's going on
This
with
is
that.
gonna be
but
fun.
like,
Warren and Jay on the same show.
But like what I was saying, when I compared Triple H and Vince, I see Vince as Bill Belichick and Triple H as Andy Reid. One is just by the numbers, Bill Belichick, who was not fun at all, and Triple H, he's a player's coach because everybody loves work with Triple H. Like like Tig just said. Like Tig just said, everybody wanted to come back when they heard that Triple H was in charge.
Yeah, Triple H definitely was taking
I
that shit in
think
a
they
different
started.
direction.
They started with Triple H, so that's really the biggest benefit too.
Yeah.
That's true as well. But yeah, but you could definitely just see in general, like shit was changing. Like no matter what, like when that whole thing happened with Vince, shit was changing immediately, and it wasn't like slowly. Like you saw the product changing, and let's not lie, like just because of the change alone, like it's already more interesting when something is a little different. So you got to take that into fact. But it was definitely getting entertaining. I like the direction that people were going in, especially like even guys like Tommaso Ciampa, who you wouldn't really see, and he was running sidekick to fucking Miz for a second, but he was having phenomenal matches. Going up against Bobby Lashley, that shit was good. It was really good. I like the damage control. That SummerSlam may have been so far one of the best pay-per-views of, well, not so far, the best pay-per-view of the year in my opinion. Last year, because how Triple H when Brock Lesnar coming out on the tractor, and I think it was phenomenal, man. But you're right. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, Vince definitely, his shit is dated, and from what we know and what he controls, if people around like everybody's wrong, I mean, it's kind of dated, man, and he doesn't really seem like he has a good grip on the product. So we'll see.
He
Change
tried.
everybody's name and shit. And fucking one name, Riddle and Theory, and bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, like I said,
you're just fucking nitpicking that.
like I just said, it's just personal with me to know the allegations behind Vince. I can't bring myself to say,
bro, you shouldn't like anybody. Then let me tell you right now, because if you think it's just they're all the old motherfuckers, all did some shit, bro.
No, but like I'm saying. Like I don't like Dana White. Like after I heard about him beating his wife, like
he ain't beat his wife. Come on, man. He ain't beat his wife,
Jason,
bro.
Jason, come on now.
Spat. It wasn't even big. Like don't let.
Okay, look.
Hold on,
bro. Like it wasn't that.
Hold on, Jason, come on now.
I haven't saw the video. It really wasn't that bad.
I will agree with you on very visual aspects of it, but we did hear on Pat McAfee's show that people have been out to get Vince, that he's fought WWE. That is the biggest thing about this. The only reason why this has been so epically big right now is because it was actually something that really could have affected Vince. For the first time ever, Bulletproof Vince was literally getting stuff that he really could not bounce back off of. Now,
it's not.
I mean,
so.
Are all the allegations right? I don't know, but I'm sure there was a couple of them, obviously. But like I said, there's been lawsuits out for Vince till he's in the grave, man. That's really what it is. I mean, you're in a very toxic sport. I think that's the best way to put it. I mean, I can vaguely say it because I'm in this freaking thing. It's a toxic sport. It is a sport that literally you hope for the worst for the next person just so you can elevate your next rankings and stuff like that. That's the only thing I could say with that. But the Dana White thing, I did hear about that. I fell in more in depth the story of it. I'm not like, screw Dana White for that, because I mean, I heard that he didn't really fully put his hands on her.
He shouldn't have hit his wife, but
he shouldn't have hit her. But bro, I've went through some bad relationship, and I went through hell and back. Now, Brian's heard my story on stuff like this. Now, there's two different ways of this, and women know that they can get away with it more than anything, especially in the courtroom.
That's important.
That's the only reason why I'm like, when I hear allegations this, allegations that, like, all right, who's out to get the money? Like the Rock thing. Out of all people, bro, you're telling me Miz, Nikki Bella, all these damn celebrities that really have never been in a building together that long. Might add, Nikki didn't care for Rock at the time because she was with Cena. So you're telling me all of a sudden a nobody girl that's already had so many problems already in that state alone, that somebody that we're gonna just want to believe a $3 billion lawsuit on someone that literally is like probably wished upon as probably one of the most loving persons on the planet regarding Hollywood.
Wait, hold on, Warren. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm lost. What are you talking
about? No, what I'm saying is there's been so many false accusations against anyone, like a male or anybody. No, there is one with The Rock right now, out of all things, like that one with the TNA girl.
I didn't hear nothing about anything you're talking about right now.
Yeah, they were saying with Miz and all them. Yeah, it's $3 billion lawsuit.
Thank you, Daddy. Two sides to every story.
Thank you.
You heard that? You heard that, Tig?
Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome.
I heard a little bit about it, but just the basis of what he's saying, like, yeah, it'd be a lot of false allegations around. I'm not saying that was false.
Yeah, I'm in one.
It's always two sides to every story. We know. Not condoning hitting on women or anything like that, but some women like the verbal. I would say on my podcast, so verbal abuse is a thing. Verbal abuse is a thing. Like, we kind of normalize it today. Where verbal abuse is not as bad, it's not as big thing. So, like, I always wonder when I see women like claiming allegations. I always kind of wonder, like, not condoning the guy for what they've done, because I don't condone putting hands on women, but I always kind of wonder in the back of my head, like, what did the woman do to lead up?
It's
to
a
that?
tricky.
No guy.
I mean,
like,
that Dana
wake
White
up,
thing
like,
was
you know
a
what?
video,
I'm gonna slap shit out of somebody today, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dana White thing was the video, man. I mean, you can see in the video they were like, and she was handsy on him, and he just got. It looks like he literally looks like in the video. Looks like he just got tired of it, and he was just like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here." And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna fucking, I think that's the biggest problem.
And he like Italian too. He's like Italian too.
Yeah, people are fucking criminalizing people immediately because of some bullshit that they just hearing. And I mean, that is a problem. Going the other way. Look at Jonathan Majors right now.
Oh my God, I'm so pissed about that.
On just allegations, this man has lost his whole, we don't even know if the shit is true. Lost his whole fucking established career already. And
he was guaranteed a Marvel everything.
It's crazy.
Everything,
man. Vince is a different story because Vince
is
this shit has been ongoing. Like you said, Warren, this has been ongoing forever. And this motherfucker, Vince is
this is some good shit. That's really what he's doing.
Vince got fucking pockets in the pockets of pockets. Where
clearly he just paid off the last one he just dealt with.
Yeah, he's done, bro. Vince do whatever the fuck he wants until he's dead. That's just how it's going to be. There's no doubt about it. I respect Vince
to the business
for what he gave me, but yeah, I'm over him fucking running shit. I would much rather.
I will say this, Jason. I do agree with you on Triple H. Triple H is more the updated guy. He's the guy that's literally looking at the indie fan base wise, which I think that's why a lot of fans are getting behind him, because obviously me, I want my next friends and stuff to get an opportunity to get this job and get their opportunities out and do stuff like that. But Vince, as a business standpoint, and we've seen some of the stuff with Triple H as well, it also can deteriorate when we add too many of the indie guys into the product, because now they're relying on that indie character. And if that indie character doesn't go over, look at Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has literally been a lost in the shuffle since he came back, because one, he has hair now. It is not the exact same Killer Kross that we have had. Like, people just cannot get behind that character for a while.
He booty, bro.
And
he booty.
It's sad, bro. But isn't it crazy? Like, he literally went from a transition. He went from a crazy transition from NXT gets released, gets sent up to the roster. Everybody's pissed off about the
Right.
Adam and Eve, Scarlet Knightley carrying a special outfit or something. I don't know what was it, but they get released. He comes back. He gets one epic return, and that's pretty much it. Like that's all I saw with Carrion. Like there's some guys that literally have got to be open minded and look at getting a creative mind to getting their character over. It's necessarily. It's not necessarily the whole. That's one thing I get sick and tired of, especially this generation. This wrestling as a whole is like, oh, they're burying them. They're burying them. No, man, get your character over and you try to figure out if you can put that character over. If you can't pick it over, ask to go to NXT, revamp yourself. You get offered money. It's not like you're not going to get a paycheck regardless. Build yourself up and get your name more known out. That's how I've honestly believed on a lot of things. I mean, that Carrion guy, man, I think he needs to change his whole character now because it literally has been completely stale.
I don't even know if he can, bro. I'll be honest with you. You're absolutely right, but I don't even know if he can because I think his character is so kind of it's so big that it would be like the Undertaker changing his character, like you know, the Karrion Kross character really. Where would it go from where it is? Like
he could modify it. I mean, if you think about it, if he could literally if he literally can modify it and make it up to date, make it up to the audience can understand it, he could probably roll with it. But him sitting there relying on TikTok, bro, that shit's outdated since the last 3 years ago. Like you need to figure something out, man. You got this
hot manager. Yeah, exactly.
You could do so many different things with this. So many different things.
Look, I'm not just talking about any guys, like even just guys within the company that have been there. I'm just tired of them pushing the same people. Like we read their list of Roman. I swear for God, about 3 or 4 of those people have faced Roman like 2 or 3 times.
I will say this.
That usually
Brian's been waiting for me to say something about the Cody thing. Brian's been waiting for me to say it because Brian's been shooting this down on my throat for the longest time.
Life, Warren.
Warren, I will say.
Hold on, wait. If you missed it, I did establish that I don't know if I like Cody, bro. I'll be real with you. I don't know if I like him right now. I was fighting it.
I will say this. He was loved in Jacksonville, bro. Like he literally was the guy cheered all crazy for in Jacksonville, which was a shocker because I'm knowing Cody, I know for a fact that like he's probably like hesitant, like I don't know if I should go out there because this was an AEW territory spot. He knew the AEW audience was in that crowd that night, and people are screaming, "You deserve it!" when he was standing next to that title and stuff.
I was like, "Fuck no!"
The thing with him next to Brock, honestly, this is making him more and developed to get prepared to be that guy. If you think about it, because now, if Cody never got hurt, Cody would have won the title at WrestleMania. I honestly believe it because that means he would have earned it. He would have earned it. Now, in my mind, I thought he was going to earn it because obviously he's been there for so long. He revamped his character, went from a mid-card character to literally a main eventer. Main event had one of the highest rating WrestleManias that's ever been done. Like, everybody, 99% was on Cody Rhodes' side on this. And needless to say, he lost, but obviously the way he lost, bro, I felt like I was watching like, godly, man, The Rock just cannot beat all the fucking DX guys and, the corporation being involved. It felt like one of those storylines. But how the fan base is now, and I think everybody can vouch for this, it's better to be the heel fan than a babyface fan nowadays.
It is.
Bianca Belair. Oh, we're tired of her. She needs to go heel. It's like you can't be the babyface anymore. The longer you're a babyface.
That's always been. If you think about it, bro, most of the babyfaces, besides like Hulk Hogan and shit, every babyface that was just a pure babyface the fucking people have turned on him. Why? Because the shit gets stale. And I'm
the sad thing is Rock he turned heel just because of him being in Hollywood and fans were pissed about it. That was the only reason why he turned heel.
If you remember, the reason why The Rock turned heel was because they turned on his ass at WrestleMania 18 or 19. for when he fought Hulk Hogan. That was when the people turned on him and they were booing the shit out of him and they were cheering for Hogan. And he even said it. He was like, "Oh, y'all fucking booed me." That was when he going to Hollywood definitely like put the icing on the cake. But that was the initial establishment.
When he got booed by facing Brock, that was I thought that was the solidification right there. When he lost to Brock at SummerSlam and they were booing him up the building.
Oh yeah, that was 2003, I think. Yeah, I mean, he definitely was on his way out the door with that. The only person I can say successfully has been a baby face, but not a baby face, and he's Stone Cold, bro. Stone Cold was a baby face, but he wasn't a baby face, yo.
He was a tweener.
He that's the only way you can get over being a good guy for a long period, yo. You can't be a good guy on that I'm loving the crowd shit and just think it's gonna go over. People don't want to see it. It gets boring.
That hasn't worked since like the 80s.
That's why I said Hulk Hogan, John Cena, fucking turn on him. It's because you can't see even The Rock. You can't see the same thing. Everybody else in that position has went through multiple changes, whether it be the Undertaker, Triple H, anybody has went. Even fucking Rikishi, like. Everybody has went through.
When he got that main event spot, my gosh, I couldn't believe it.
Only thing about John,
he was hot as could be for when he was at heel for a moment too.
Yeah, Rikishi was big.
Only about John Cena is like he never really flipped. John Cena knew how to manipulate it in his favor.
Yeah, but the crowd still played him, man. Which I mean, yeah, they made noise for him. I mean, he was the biggest name of WWE fucking history, like wrestling history, in my opinion. But I still he didn't enjoy that shit. Like, I'm pretty sure, like even now when he comes out, being the legend that he is, people still do that. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. This is established with him, and we're talking about the greatest of all time.
Like Kurt Angle, you suck, chant. No one damn well, he don't suck.
Forever, you know what I'm saying? It's out of love and whatever, and just nostalgia, but it's still you're still telling one of the greatest of all time. He sucks.
That's how a lot of people I felt like with Roman at first too, because everybody just felt like it was cool to boo Roman.
Roman,
here we go.
That shit was trash, bro. What do you say? Take what you saying, bro?
I said everybody thought it was cool to boo Roman at the time, so it's like, damn, like it's just fans cannot be happy with anything anymore. That's really what it is.
Go ahead, brother. Human nature. Everybody want to see the villain. Like everybody wants to. Like even you can look at movies like Marvel movies. Like shit, half the movies everybody more excited about the villain than the hero in the movie.
Well,
excited about the villain. Like everybody about the villain.
Why do you think that is, though, man?
They feel like it's the new.
I personally like the villain because I like a challenge for the champion. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my biggest thing. Like I like the fact that the bad guy is a formidable foe for the person that want to fight. Like even if you watch UFC, like you don't want to see like some small little guy who's not that good go up against the guy you like. You want to see the guy you like fight like a great challenger and shit. Look at Creed. You know what I'm saying? Like how great those movies are because he goes up against these fucking people that you're like, oh man, I can't believe he can't beat him. Rocky, any of them. You got to have a good bad guy in order to support your good guy for the most part.
But then have that Joker. It comes down to it because the villain, even whether it's wrestling, moving, anything, even in life, people would do just about anything to win. If you're a villain, you'll do just about anything to win. And when you do about anything, it comes with unpredictability. People like unpredictability. And like you said earlier, the champion, like you see the same thing over and over again. You already know their route to how they're gonna go about it. But when somebody new, especially a great challenger, you don't know what they're gonna do, and that's what keeps people attention. That's what.
Good point, bro.
Yeah,
that's a very good point.
As far as the Cody thing go, I'm just after watching that match at Backlash, I'm like, okay, I don't think I want to see any more Brock Lesnar matches.
It was boring. It was boring. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think I want to see any more.
And then that finish on top of it, where he's got him.
Brock came up with it.
I'm fucking bored with that, yo. I mean, we'll see what happens next. I mean, but the thing is, that sucks. What are they gonna do? Is at Night of Champions is gonna be a cage match, or I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do? It's not like they're gonna put on a 5-star performance.
Can we just do a loser leaves town match and just Brock get off my screen? I'm tired of Brock. After watching that match,
I'm tired of Brock too.
After watching that match,
Bro, he let Cody bust him open. That's got to say something. Brock
You
doesn't
think that
let
was a
anybody
let?
just bust him open.
You think that
No,
was a
it was
let?
planned. It
I
was
think that was
planned.
accident.
It was
It was
planned.
Brock's idea. It was Brock's
Yeah.
idea.
It really pisses me off because Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
like my favorite wrestler. Like this
Oh,
probably like the
really?
last
How's
15
how's
years.
it
He's
how's
like
it
my
make you
favorite
look bad
wrestler.
though? Because Cody is not a small dude.
He's
Cody is
not,
not like a.
Hold on, Warren. Hold on, Warren.
but that's
Take was saying. Hold on. What did you say? Tank?
years of seeing Brock Lesnar like dominate people. It just kind of make me mad. Now they just kind of using him as a puppet, Cody Rhodes and
Yeah,
stuff like that. It's like, man,
I agree. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of over, bro.
Yeah,
What you
like
saying, Warren?
Brock's the gatekeeper, man. I mean, that's the best way to put it. Brock is now understanding you, but y'all just like how Brian, you said this is a good, valid way last time. If Cowboy Brock loses a match, it's okay because it's Cowboy Brock. If it's Brock Lesnar, it's not okay to lose the match.
Yeah,
And I feel
that's the
like
importance of characters. That's the
and I
importance of
feel
characters.
like that is one thing because Brock has been enjoying the runs that he's been doing. This is the reason why he's still there. It's not because he's forced to be there. Brock, if anybody doesn't know, Brock has his own damn contract where he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
even
most
the
definitely.
crazier part. Like
Drug tests and all.
Brock has got his own exception to everything. That
It
is
is
no
boring though.
depends about.
Fuck it. I can't even lie. I feel y'all, but I agree with Jay.
I mean,
listen, this shit boring.
look, ever since
The reason behind it more than anything is to me.
Cody gave him a fight. That's what I'll say. Cody gave him a fight.
But there besides the fact that Cody needs Brock Lesnar because Cody needs to establish himself as credible for holding a title. I ain't gonna give a fuck. I don't care what anybody says. It needs to, that's what he needs in WWE right now. Brock Lesnar's he's there, but there's never been an established reason for why he's fighting Cody, bro. Even if he came out and was just like, "You need to earn this shit while I'm here," I'd be like, "Oh, he's fucking right." Like, I can get behind this now. But literally, he's just coming out and beating him up for no reason.
It's like
and it's shit boring to me.
It's legit like that night Brock tagged with you. Oh, Brock don't like you. Brock beat you up. Now Brock want match. That is legit how that shit happened.
Caveman shit. Like, I feel you. There's no
It
story.
was like a Hulk smash.
There's no story. Yeah,
Hulk
no
smash.
story. You gotta,
Hulk
if
don't
you gotta
like you.
make the story, if then it's if we were sitting here talking about what the story is, we're over here fucking putting the story together that we can think. That's why I like it's a problem. Like,
I just don't understand why everybody's giving Cody shit. Like, Cody's literally had to promote every fight he has been doing. If anybody realized, like, he's the only one that's been on the microphone. He's the only one literally with him and Roman, bro. Like, he was promoting that fight more than Roman was.
Roman
and it was
don't need
like,
to. Roman don't need to.
that's what I'm saying, but Cody is really.
I'm saying, like,
see, look,
Cody has got a fan base for him to get behind. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
like,
Warren,
bro,
I'm not disagreeing with you.
But
I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's just the simple fact I am getting tired of Brock because, like I said, it legit.
Oh yeah.
Brock won't tag. Now Brock won't fight, and then on Monday, oh, Brock lost. Brock gonna make you lose, and now I won't match.
Brock lost. Brock make you lose.
That's legit the story. So I'm like, in my
Bro,
mind,
people were pissed when Brock fucking F5'd him on that table.
See,
they were pissed.
See, like, I have a problem with Cody being in the match in the first place, but then when that happened, as a writer, it frustrates me. Like, this shit makes no sense. It like they just did a bunch of asses. Say, it'd be a good match, Brock and Cody. Okay, well, what's the buildup? Fuck it, I don't know. He don't like his hair. Let's go with that. Now have a match. And then, like I said, the fact that for it to be the main event, the fact that I care more about Bad Bunny and Damian Priest than Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes is a goddamn problem. No disrespect to those two, but that is your main event. And I was like, throughout the whole time looking at my watch, like, when this shit gonna be over?
I kind of skipped over that match. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, the Puerto Rican crowd thought differently. That's the biggest thing. Like,
destroyed that fucking
overseas.
Yeah, like
overseas crowd, bro.
Like,
if fans don't start acting right, overseas crowds are gonna take all these bookings and shit. I'm not even kidding.
Like, that's the thing.
They kill it. They appreciate it.
And we had to follow up on that Puerto Rico show.
Yeah, like, and then like the thing, and also it's like it's bad when the Brock and Cody match is like it gets less crowd reaction from like even Zelina Vega got a bigger crowd reaction than that goddamn.
Yeah, but now you got to fill in all factors. Like Warren just said, bro. Like Zelina is Puerto Rican, bro. I mean. But I feel what you're saying, but it's just don't leave out parts of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she got a big because
she's a hometown favorite. Of course, she's gonna get a
get Brock on my screen.
That's like saying.
I feel you, but yeah,
that's like literally saying.
I mean, if they were in fucking Atlanta, it wouldn't have been the same. You feel me?
It's like saying if Austin Theory was in Atlanta, even though he's a bad guy, he's gonna get a hell of a pop just being in Atlanta. That's like that type of scenario.
But that crowd was also dead because the match was fucking boring. How long did that match go?
The match was boring. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, put all the pieces in it. Like,
I don't understand why Brock. I don't understand. It's like I've said this ever since 2016. The 16 suplexes. After I saw Brock do that scene, I said, "Now watch." He is just going to be the final boss of WWE, and ever since then. Well, now it's Roman at this point. He's just been the final boss, and the shit got starting to get boring. At first, it's like Goldberg. It's like the Goldberg thing, but it's taking longer than Goldberg.
Goldberg shit is even worse.
Like,
but Jay, you're explaining it. The thing is, right now, like I feel you, bro. Like you're not wrong. You got a lot of hate for it. But listen, let me just break it down. I think I'm right. If I'm wrong, fucking tell me I'm wrong. The thing with Brock and Cody right now is correct. WWE has that shit correct. Cody needs Brock Lesnar's situation right now. The problem that's wrong is that they're not making a story on it. But as far as what they're doing to establish Cody as dominant, even though it's going on longer than I want, him breaking up that match in that triple threat and allowing a Finn Balor to win that shit, that was the fucking perfect decision to happen. Miz taking the fall. It takes Cody out the picture so he doesn't get lost in the shuffle or have to take a L at a title position. He's not ready to hold the title yet. I'm telling y'all, bro. Even fucking WWE knows it. That's why they doing that, bro.
First of all, I like what Warren said.
That's why they doing that shit.
I like one thing that Warren said. Like, if you go, I don't mind him going to get Brock Lesnar, but it's like, bro, I can't take him seriously. He beat Cowboy Brock Lesnar. He has to beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. You can't beat Brock Lesnar. Is a different story.
I think we got Brock Lesnar.
They know he can't beat Brock Lesnar. That's why they got.
I think that's why we got Brock Lesnar Monday. I don't think that was Cowboy Brock. That was literally Brock Lesnar that was out there. I mean, him screaming and hollering.
I'm not
like if you would have thought if that was Cowboy Brock, he would have been howdy do Cody Rhodes, how you on the ground, boo boo, or some shit like that. Like, come on, man. Like,
no, you're right. You're right.
And Brock has never attacked somebody during a match as Cowboy Brock.
If he cuts the hair and puts the fucking UFC shorts on, all right, we fucking. Then I might get excited. But this
also is telling you though too. Cody won up Brock. Brock is pissed. Like now he has a reason that he wants to fight Cody. Like he thought Cody was a joke at the time.
Bleeding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
You know, I appreciate that y'all actually putting more effort into the story that WWE is, because at this point I'm just like,
oh man, Cody is literally getting a hell of a run right now. It's just the fact that he got hurt. That's what killed his WrestleMania thing. But Cody has now proven that he can beat this guy. Everybody sat here and said that they were worried about Sami Zayn was going to take too much of his pride. I don't believe it was that case, because still the fans were behind him at WrestleMania. Those fans were insanely hot for Cody at WrestleMania.
Warren, you think Cody would be perfect for taking the title right now? Honestly.
Yes. Why not?
No.
Brian, please explain to me why.
Am I so wrong? Well, okay, I'll
bro, listen to me. No, listen to me.
I'll explain it again. You want to explain it? Let me explain it again. This is why. Because he hasn't done shit until he's building up, but he hasn't done anything. Now with this little the new belt or whatever that's just fucking given to people, I think anybody's kind of.
No, I don't want him to get that title. I didn't want him to have that title. Period. I did not want him to get that. I thought the way they drafted him, you could extend it and make him go find Roman in the long run. It's to build it up for that.
I agree with that.
He's not going to get that consolation title. That's got to be Seth or somebody else. Right.
I think Seth
I
is
do
going to
not
get
want
that.
him to want
I
that.
think
I do
think
not.
Seth is going to get that. They're going to give that to Seth. When I think that's the stupidest fucking decision, because like I've said a million times, Seth is the only one with a story with Roman. It's the only one. I don't give a fuck how many times he's been there. He's been there. He's the only one with longevity and a built fucking story. The same thing we're talking about right now, a story. The reason why we're frustrated with the Brock Lesnar and Cody shit, there's no story established. The best thing that I saw in this month of watching wrestling was when Paul Heyman came out there and Seth Rollins came the fuck out there, and they finally started. And you saw the dynamic between Seth and Paul. And Seth said exactly what I've been saying on this fucking show for months now. Seth is the one that Roman hasn't fucking beaten yet through his 3-year reign. And he acknowledged it. And Paul acknowledged it. And they knew at that point, I don't know how the fuck you don't have Seth go up against Roman. Even if he doesn't win, it has to be established because he's the only one with the Shield, a straight story with Roman, bro. Cody don't got that shit. Nowhere near.
Hold
Warren.
up.
Nowhere
Brian, I love you. No. Hell
right,
no. Hell no.
Mind, bro. Change my mind.
What fan are we? Out of all the Attitude Era, who was our guy? Rock. Yours was Austin. I think mine was Rock.
Yeah.
Rock. This is literally the built-up situation. Rock's finally getting that chance to beat Triple H. That is what this story has kind of been paralleled into. You've got a guy that was a mid-card, literally just a dynamic intercontinental champion for the longest time. Go in, takes back everything he owned, said, I don't like this. I'm going somewhere else, and I'm going to be back here at the best of my ability. Cody comes back after 7 years, makes himself the biggest main event in WrestleMania history, even over Rock and Austin. Sadly, I'm even admitting it right now. He beat their ratings. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot sit here and tell me this guy is not ready for this moment. It is the fact that they are putting a hard time storyline for Cody to get to Roman in the long run. The big final finale is going to be Cody, Roman, and Cody's finally going to win this thing. Now, I don't want it until WrestleMania. I want it hopefully SummerSlam or something like that. Even though I'm pissed, I wish it was at WrestleMania. Cody, that was the one I felt like it was there. But when you watch that match, I haven't watched a match that entertaining in so long to where it was so back and forth. Like nobody could easily just go, all right, Roman had that one. Cody had this one. It was so back and forth. It legitimately looked like a fight for a spectator wise. If anybody did not watch wrestling, they would have looked at that and said, oh man, I just want to know who's going to win this. Like, this is very good. You got Solo Sikoa in the background. You got freaking Usos that came in. You had Sami Zayn and KO save them. That's where it was like, oh man, this has got to be a change. This is a turn of events because nobody's been able to attack the bloodline like that instantly. And then, of course, we got the crossroads. Boom. 1. Oh, 2. Oh, for the third one, he backs up. Solo Sikoa hits him. Boom. That spear tarnished everything. That is where this is. You just said, where's the story? That's the story. Cody had the best of Roman at WrestleMania. If Solo wasn't there, Cody would have won that. Cody would have won that.
Listen, I mean,
Jason, am I lying? Am I lying?
Hey, Warren, go back to Clash of Champions. If you want to say that, Drew McIntyre fucking had Roman.
McIntyre had one match. He hasn't had a build for it.
Had that. Yeah, but neither has Cody. Neither has Cody, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think
it's
what
the
people,
same shit.
I think what people think that, oh, since he hasn't had a lot of matches or whatnot, he hasn't
exactly. Yeah.
You don't have to have a lot of matches to build up that momentum, because wrestling is one of the few sports where the crowd will dictate your career and will dictate your path. The thing about Cody is Cody's story has been going on for forever. Like, it's been going on forever. Just because you feel like he's being gifted that. No, Cody has not been gifted that. Cody had to go through a lot of bullshit to get to where he is. And that crowd, he was a white hot baby face. That is when you pull the trigger on that. Like Warren said, everything that happened in that match, it was set for there to finally be a change. Like, I don't understand why. I don't understand why we have to go through because
I don't understand either, man. I don't know how we're getting so. You guys, I feel like you guys are making sense of what you're saying, and I gotta say all of this so you understand. I'm not just like dismissing what you're saying. You guys are making sense.
I love the debate scenario. I love it. That's why I brought it in.
Play my part, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, you guys are definitely saying, you know,
this is the number one Cody lover right here.
Oh yeah, I know your daughter. She loves us. Yeah, I know y'all had fun when y'all went to Raw too. I
know she was crying so bad when Brock picked him up. Oh my gosh,
man! I bet.
An hour and a half of the show, she's just sitting there crying. Cody dead. Cody dead.
Yeah, I know that was a fact. But I mean, listen, Cody has been established, man. There's no doubt he's Dusty Rhodes' son, Goldust brother. Was in
he's more than that now. He's more than that.
He is more than that. He is more than that. But at the same time, yo, I'm
trying to incorporate everything. American Nightmare.
Everything, though. Everything. This is the everything part, bro. Roman Reigns has been dominant within WWE, not anywhere else. For fucking 3 years. 3 years. It's unrecognizable at this day and age.
The only reason why he got this is because he's got that 1,000 days coming up. That's the only reason why they did this.
But be that as it may, though, I'm just saying that's what I'm literally trying to play the same field that y'all playing and trying to use y'all logic to explain my rationalization of the shit as well. You guys are saying everything the same way, except the factor is you want everybody to believe in Cody for his lifelong legacy that he hasn't just had for 7 years in particular in WWE. He's established himself, made a name for an entire fucking wrestling company. There's no doubt that Cody Rhodes is a legend in the industry. But the problem is Roman Reigns is a legend in WWE right now. And that's why he's more than a legend. He's God mode. Like he said, written, however, Usos, 6 people that he fought 15 times, whatever. He's a dominant figure in WWE. Cody Rhodes jumped into a situation where multiple people have been trying to take this guy down off the mountain, and he's been knocking them fucking down, no matter how he's done it. And he jumped in, and not only did he not have to battle in, but he jumped in. He had a couple matches with Seth. He got injured, went away for longer, came back, and got immediate access into the Royal Rumble at number 30. Then immediately went to go ahead and fight Roman at WrestleMania. There's no way you can tell me that he put in the work to just take that belt from a dominant man, the most dominant presence in WWE in these last forever. You ain't even named a time.
He wrestled every night.
I was on B
every night.
And then I heard Jason talk. I heard Jason talk, and then so I heard Jason talk. He has to change my mind. Because I actually agree with y'all, because I think his career is his story.
Exactly, yeah.
His career is his story. Like the underdog, like always been overlooked this whole career, coming in trying to take down Goliath, trying to take down I think his career is his story. Yeah, it's a little bit different than most people. A little bit.
It's basically the storyline how Cena lost to Rock at WrestleMania 28. That is exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a redone at WrestleMania 40.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be as good.
I think he's going to lose the belt for that, bro. I don't think Roman's holding.
If they can build the story, I still say Roman's going to lose probably at SummerSlam or something like that, because Night of Champions, he's going to solidify his 1,000 days. He's going to be the only person to ever win that title for 1,000 freaking days. Congratulations. I got a lot of respect for Roman. Roman carried Undertaker for his WrestleMania 33 match. That's where I really got major respect from him, was from that scenario. Roman has never been bad. People just booed Roman just because it was cool. Like how we do with Cena. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. We know Cena doesn't suck.
He was boring, Warren. You'll
like,
never convince
Roman,
me otherwise.
Like,
Roman was
I mean, his matches.
boring.
Now, promo-wise, Roman was terrible. Roman was terrible on promos. We saw that with Cena.
You can't be both sides, bro. Like you have to understand. Like he wasn't charismatic. He was dominant because he was written to be dominant.
The sad thing is, he didn't get over until he had cancer. That's the sad part. Until he revealed he had cancer.
Well,
that's when the fans got behind him.
Well, just for me, I started to kind of get behind Roman was when he was like, say what you want about Cena, but Cena, he will he'll make you better. After that total dismantling of him during that promo, I feel like Roman
that shit was rough.
Fatality. Mortal Kombat fatality right there.
I feel like Roman started to get better because he said, like, damn, I kind of do suck at this. Maybe I need to get better.
Yo, listen.
But my thing, like, back to Cody and Roman, I just feel like you said that he hasn't did enough. Like Warren said, Cody is there wrestling every night. Roman gets to just sit back at home, which I'm not mad at.
Which rightfully so. He should be that way.
I'm saying,
your champ should never have to wrestle.
Credit, man.
Yeah,
but he's been wrestling though. He's not like a Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, he's been
held that title.
I mean,
he's been wrestling.
He had it for the COVID years, but that's the thing. Like he had, elevated with the COVID years, made the story with him and Jay. And I was with Brian for the longest time on that. I really thought Jay should have been honestly the one to, beat the streak or beat whatever they want to call this thing. Right. But Cody, honestly, man, he's one of these baby faces that fans are not just going to die off of.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that now. Like, even though Cody lost this big angled match, we thought, the storyline, the big hashtag is still finish the story. He had to beat Brock Lesnar to finish the story. And now they're doing another one. God, I don't know why that one. But obviously there's a story. There's a story now because he threw him through the table. Yeah. Which I had a feeling something was going to happen with that table because when we got there, bro, that table looked really ragged and it looked like it was about to fall over already. So I didn't realize, someone's going to go through that table that night. But it has that story now because now Brock is more of a serious person now than what he was the first time because Cody was the one calling Brock out every night. Come out, Brock, come out. And they've been holding him back. Which was a really cool buildup, I thought, because now it's like, oh, man, I can't wait till they touch. And then when Cody hit Brock the first time, Brock started bleeding. Brock was really pissed about that, actually.
I bet he was.
Like I said, I just felt like WrestleMania, like the way I see WrestleMania, it's the season.
It was time for a storybook change. It really was. Like it was there.
Like WrestleMania is supposed to be the season finale.
It is.
Yep.
And Cody wasn't there for the fucking season. Okay, what y'all say?
But see, okay.
He wasn't there.
Okay, but
he came number 30.
All right, but Brian. Okay. Exactly how Jason and me are talking about this now. Exactly how me and Jason are talking about now. Now, there is a WWE audience. Yes, Cody's not fully that guy, whatever. But there's a pro wrestling audience that has.
But I know.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm saying as a different visual. A WWE audience. Yeah, some of them will be like, yeah, you were Goldust's brother. Okay, cool, whatever. Like the one thing I loved about what Cody said in a promo before, he goes, a kid said all he remembered was Stardust. That was it. That was the night that Cody said, I'm done. I can't be remembered as, a Goldust knockoff. That is not me. That is not going to be the case. And for the story of his whole career standpoint is he's done exactly the same thing his dad done all back in the day. When Dusty felt like he did not feel happy about where he was, he went and changed the wrestling companies. Florida was one of the best destinations that Dusty Rhodes ran in. FCW and stuff like that. Dusty Rhodes ran these things. Cody has literally done exactly the exact same thing his father has done, but his dad has never main evented a WrestleMania.
And that's what
his dad
he's
never got it.
He's done it. Yeah, he's done it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not.
Storybook is going to happen. It's going to happen eventually.
Credibility away from it, yo. I'm
just pissed that it didn't happen. Bro, I threw a bottle of water at my TV. I ain't never had a reaction to a match like that.
Deep down in y'all heart.
That's why I couldn't watch this watch along, because you were spoiling some of the stuff because we were like 20 seconds ahead. I had to get off the watch along.
Y'all know damn well that he was not supposed to win that title. Even WWE, Cody Rhodes. No. Notice how when Brock was kicking his ass, or he was fighting Brock or whatever, at one of that points on Raw, he shouted out. He said, "Make me earn it." You know why? Because even he knows that people are having the argument that even though he's great and he's got the legacy and everything, I'm telling y'all, bro, he has not earned the spot currently in the product. Yo, there's no. There's like a
2% people that think that.
Trish Stratus, one of the most decorated women's champions ever, right? Or one of the most influential figures. She just walked in the door. Does she earn the right because of her legacy and history to be an immediate women's champion? No, she hasn't been there. She hasn't been there to face the people who have been at the top of the game right now. Anderson Silva, is his established legacy in UFC?
You're talking about older people, but you're talking about
I'm talking about people who are not involved in the current in the current stories and stuff like that. I'm just saying I'm not hating, Cody, man. It's just I just don't feel like what WWE is doing is right. Besides the fact that they're just not building a story. Like you said, Warren, him going through that table and busting Brock's face. Now there's a story. If they do bring, I don't personally agree that they're going to bring back like the beast incarnate, like Brock Lesnar, because I don't think Brock is going to let that side be lost to him. I think Brock knows what he's doing.
This is his last run, but he's not. He's just enjoying himself. This is like his last one.
I think so. I think so too. It'd be good to just see Brock kind of sail off. But I think that if he does do it, I think he's going to be serious, and Cody's definitely going to win. There's no way that they're going to let Cody lose. It would make absolutely no sense if Cody loses against Brock Lesnar at Night of Champions, especially as a Saudi Arabia event too.
Oh yeah, they behind him.
Yeah, yes. I can't see it going any way. But afterwards, do you think we looking at, Cody, at the end of the day, however we feel, like, do you think we looking at Cody versus Roman at SummerSlam?
I don't. But like I said, what was the point of the
when's Money in the Bank? That's the big question. When's Money in the Bank?
I don't even know. June?
Probably sometime in July. I know.
If Money in the Bank is before SummerSlam, I can see it happen, and it won't be a full match. I pray if he does win the Money in the Bank, do not let him do a full match with Roman. Do not do that John Cena. Oh, I'm going to cash in. Do what's right. You do exactly how everybody else does. You wait till Roman goes to the exact limit that he can, cash that in at the very last second. Not only do you still keep Roman strong, you also made the build of the audience, and you build the Money in the Bank again, because obviously it died off with Theory.
Bro, check it out. Here, let me run something by y'all real quick. We about to end in a minute. We've been going on for 2 hours. Yo, let me build this. The rumors are, and I really hope these are true. LA Knight
Bad Bunny
win. LA Knight and fuck Bad Boy. LA Knight is supposed to win the Money in the Bank. So LA Knight with Money in the Bank. What would y'all think? Would y'all be against Roman and Cody at SummerSlam? I'm just throwing it out there. Either way. And whatever they do, whatever they have, big match, and then he loses or whatever. Cody wins. I won. I got beat up, whatever. And then the bloodline beats him up, whatever the hell happens. Or Roman wins. He wins. Oh, I can't believe this guy. And then LA Knight comes out there with the briefcase and cashes that bitch in and gets the title, yo. Who would be mad? Who would be mad at that, honestly? LA
will cash in on the Raw title. He won't cash in on the WWE title.
I would be amazing. Bro, listen, if somebody, I said this.
You want that secondary title to get built up. So you're going to want that Money in the Bank to get cashed in on that, just to build that title up.
Bro, I said it at the beginning. If somebody cashed in on Roman or somebody did. I'm telling you right now, even at SummerSlam, if Austin Theory would have came in there and cashed in and won that fucking title, I wouldn't have been mad, yo. That's the only other way I could see Roman losing it on some crazy shit.
I really thought that was going to be the way for Roman to lose, man. Because I was like, man, I'm going to be super happy for Theory as much as people are shitting on him.
Bro, I would have loved that, man. I would have loved that. But yo, listen, hey, it's fun. It's fun, like always, talking about this shit, man. I love debating, and that's why, Warren, when you come on, it's always fun to debate. You helped out the debate today.
I know I draw the time. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But yo, Jay, thank you so much for coming on. I think we lost Tig. Tig was like, yo, he was having trouble with his internet. Hey, little Warren. Hey, little Marlo.
But hi.
But we gonna go ahead and head out. Hey, Beeline, thank you guys so much for watching us ramble on about Wrestletalk. Yo, this is one of the things that we love doing. We're gonna do this every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Go ahead, guys, shout yourself out real quick.
I'll let Warren go first.
All right, man. I got a show Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I've got an actor, Dennis Mallon. Guys, the stories this man's got, how he got into acting and stuff is insane. Dude's 55 years old. Dude is killing it. He was just in recently the Super Bowl commercial of the Super Bowl that just went by. And of course, got to do a commercial with Serena Williams. We're going to talk about how he got into that, how all that transpired, how he went from being a businessman to becoming an actor, and how he keeps going at 55 years old. And his age range, he says in his acting age range is like from 30 to like 45. Like they actually let him play characters at that age at 55 years old. So
it's awesome. Make
sure y'all tune in, man. That's going to be a lot of fun, man. Awesome. It's going to be on all the platforms.
There we go. Buzzing with Marlo. All right, Jay, what you got, bro?
You can find me at Bring the Popcorn. Just type in Bring the Popcorn anywhere, or go to www.bringthepopcorn. Merch stores there. Spotify episodes are there. Go to Twitch or Facebook or YouTube. Type in Bring the Popcorn. Hopefully, I can interview my boy Warren in the near future. Bad movie reviews.
I know. I owe you. I got tons of people I'm sitting there trying to reach back.
Nah, you good. Bad movie reviews are coming. I'm probably going to do a bad movie review for when probably do a bad movie review for a Disney knockoff when The Little Mermaid comes out. So we'll do one of those.
Oh, I'm going, man. Taking my daughters. I'm going to go see it.
Yeah, so one of those.
You'll probably go see it.
So one of those probably Asylum animated movies, bad movie review just for that. This week, I think we got the Saint Seiya Sony movie, which I think is not going to be good, but hey, I'm going to see it anyway. But yeah, just fun times over there.
There you go, man. Killing it. I love movie reviews. And yeah, we're going to be doing some more on the entertainment show. I'm coming back with the entertainment show tomorrow night, which is going to be fun to come back finally. I've been kind of postponing the web show, and I'm sitting on maybe freaking 15 interviews that I haven't put together. I've been, doing a lot of transition and stuff like that. I might just put them all together. A couple of celebrities even. Yeah, I'm kind of I've been revamping. So just putting everything out. Crazy. Throw everything out. And start it over. But we got I've been watching some I've been going to the movies. I went to the movie yesterday and saw John Wick 4, which was friggin' phenomenal, man.
Just really watched great. The third one.
I've been in love with John Wick since the first one, bro. So but yeah, we've been watching a couple of new movies and stuff like that. So we're gonna be talking about them as well. So Thursday night tomorrow, we're gonna have the Beeline Entertainment. We back, baby. We're gonna have some show off segments coming through. Y'all seen the new intro we got for with the all the people coming on and showing off. If you want to come on and show off, definitely make sure that you hit me up today or any day in the future. Hey, thank you guys. Buzzing with Marlo, Bring the Popcorn, Mr. Tig, Raven dropped out of us. I think she had some issues too. She wasn't at home, but she still tried to jump in and talk some wrestling with us. Yo, Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Straight through the roast, baby. Next time, stay true, stay positive, pay attention, and make sure you watching SmackDown this week, baby. We're going to figure out what's going on. And Roman Reigns is a Tribal Chief. He coming back. Any on SmackDown this week? I don't think he's been back since WrestleMania. So I think he's joining back in this week. But all right, guys.